Hello. Let me take you through the highlights of the last week and as well as the last financial year, which has ended on Friday. So it was a week and month and as well as the financial year end. For the last week, if you consider that in Indian indices, Sensex as the Nifty, both have ended on a very strong, very positive, strong strength. And overall, if we see that yearly returns, then Sensex has delivered almost more than 17.5% return, whereas Nifty has delivered 16.5% return. This was backed by a positive return in FY 17-18 as well, and the 18-19 again on the back-to-back second year. Even on the weekly basis, if you consider, then Nifty has closed about 11,624 levels. It is up by 1.5%, and small and mid and small cap index also gained. They gained to the tune of 2% and 2.85% respectively. Even on the bank Nifty side, if you consider, after a stellar performance in last 2 weeks, again for the third consecutive week, it gained by almost 2.9%, and this time it was backed by PSU Bank, which was the largest contributor to the weightage to the sectoral gainer, as 6.9% gain in PSU Banks itself. Almost, if you talk about the sector wise, almost all the sectors ended in a big positive except auto, where they remained subdued, almost unchanged we can say, rather than minus 0.1%. So almost remain unchanged ahead of March sales numbers and the subdued February numbers as well. Now, FI flows were very much surprisingly positive, and the whole entire rally was contributed due to that. And this time, for the week, FIs bought around 6,521 crores, while DIs were a little bit of supplier and they sold worth 1,100 crores in the last week. Overall, for financial year, if we consider, then for the March month, if we consider, it is a 41,000 crore kind of a buying by FIs, and hence the Nifty itself gained by almost 7.5% in March month itself. On the macro data which have announced last week is fiscal deficit number and the current account deficit number, where fiscal deficit has now gone through the roof, and now it is 134% of the budgeted estimate, and it will be, current account deficit has widened to 2.5% of FY19. However, we are under opinion that we will end FY19 at 2.1% as the current account deficit for FY19. Few corporate announcements wherein GMR announcement was there. They're likely to, Tata and GIC are likely to invest 8,000 crores in the company, and that will help them reduce some debt. However, on the other side, PNB has agreed to sell its 13% stake in PNB Housing Finance, and that will be valued at around 1,800 to 1,900 crores. So that is a positive for PNB again. Major development in the Sensex and the Nifty constituent is Britannia has been replaced. Britannia has been added into the Nifty component and replacing HPCL. So that is one which has been effective from Friday. Titan has crossed 1 lakh crore market cap with the highest ever lifetime high of 1146. And IPO markets are also a little bit of buzzing right now post CPS ETF tranche 4, which has got overwhelming response. Now, Rail Vikas Nigam has come out with the IPO. Even Metropolis IPO has been lined up, and it will open in the next 8 to 10 days. If we have to look at the global events on to watch out for, where US retail sales announcement, February month announcement will be there, and again US unemployment data has been scheduled on Friday. But the main thing is to watch out for on the domestic side is mainly RBI policy meeting, which will be the outcome of that will be on 4th, that is on Thursday. Most probably we are under opinion that there could be a rate cut of 25 basis points to 50 basis point cut, but to boost credit growth, we believe that it could be a 25 basis point CRR cut, as well as maybe added by rate cut in 25 basis point rate cut in repo rate as well as the reverse repo rate. So that should set the tone for the market, and we believe that this week market again post surpassing near to the all-time high level of 11,762 now. It should take a pause before surpassing that post handsome rally by Bank Nifty. So we believe that on the lower side, even trend decided level will be 11,380 to 11,400. On the higher side, 11,760, 800 would act as a minor resistance, and above that the sky is open for Nifty, and maybe we can see 11,900, 950 within the week. So ballpark range is 11,900 to 11,400 for the week, and that's all for the week. Thank you very much.